Hello, beautiful people all around the world. Thank you for tuning in to an all-new episode of Ithaca Fan View. I'm your host, Charles Green, with my co-host, Jason Camacho.
And like always, we like to provide you with some insight on the Ithaca sport world and give you some background on some of the athletes that go to our school.
Also, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, Savage Ruthless, brought to you by Ithaca Zone, Malik Morris. Also want to give a shout out to our other sponsor, Drop Spot, brought to you by Ithaca Zone, Isaiah Nardo. So shout out to you guys for supporting us as we support you.
So this week we have Justo Mejias with us. He is on our football team, and he lives here with Charles. So thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
So give us a little bit about your background and how you got you started into football.
I'm Puerto Rican and Filipino.
Puerto Rican, Boricua.
I'm from New Jersey, and my parents came over here from Philippines and Puerto Rico. So pretty much I started football when I was young. I was like probably about, I would say 5th grade. So I've been playing like my whole life ever since then. I got in because of a family friend of mine. He suggested I should play. I was a pretty big kid back then. So me and my best friend, we pretty much Louis Gardner. He played at St. Francis too. He's a good D tackle. We pretty much played together our whole lives. Went to Paramus Catholic together in high school, and played there for 4 years. I actually played with a few guys who made it to the draft this year. Played with Jabril Peppers, Sean Gary, and left tackle Juwan Bushell-Beatty. So I played with them a little bit. Now play college football myself, and I came here to Ithaca because I got a scholarship pretty much. So they helped me out a little bit, and now my senior year is over. Played all 4 years.
So tell us a little bit about playing with those guys. You mentioned you played with some guys who are now in the NFL. So tell us a little bit about how that was. Did they know that they might be making it to the league one day?
Yeah. It was cool playing with those guys, man. They play with some real fire. You already know, our whole team. We played with the chip on our shoulder. We played. We went to states three times, 3 consecutive years. We played with some pretty good competition as well in New Jersey. Football is
definitely
pretty dope over there. We had a few guys who were guys go to the league from that high school league all the time. So it's there's some real good talent over there for sure, especially in New Jersey. But it was cool. At halftime, they were always fired up. Whether we were down or up, they would always find a way to get us going. So you definitely say it rubbed off a little bit on our team. Yeah.
So to backtrack a little bit, how did you handle being so successful on the field in high school at age 16, 17, and having the success of your school, having the popularity of people knowing you and stuff, and still having to do what you got to do to succeed? How did you balance that in high school?
Right. So I pretty much says we had some pretty good coaches. Nowadays they already told us always what to expect. They help us out for sure. They give us some good advice on what to do and stuff like that. So they always told us being a good team, everyone's gonna have a target on your back. Right?
Definitely.
Everyone knows that for sure. You're gonna have to bring a game every time you play out there. So that's pretty much how we managed, man. We were all brothers together, so playing for each other wasn't that bad, man. We always found a way to get out there. After a long day of school, all that type of stuff, and then did what we had to do on the field.
Gotcha.
So you mentioned how your parents are from different countries, Puerto Rico and Philippines. Did they move here from those countries, or were they raised here?
Right. So my dad was born in the Bronx, and my mom, she was born in the Philippines. She comes from a big family. Her mom was the principal of the College of Nurses over there. So they all pretty much had each other, and then they moved over here once they became nurses and stuff like that. There was a little act here, so they came over here, and now they're working and all that type of stuff because there was a shortage of nurses in the country, so that helps them out a lot. And people from the Philippines, a lot of people always nurse there, so a lot of people, that's usually what's popular over there. People come over here, send money over to their family, and that's pretty much their economy and stuff like that.
So I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No,
this leads into a little follow-up question. I'm not 100% sure if you are a first-generation college student. Are you?
That's when you're first person to go to college in
or
your family? Pretty much, no, I'd be second. My brother went. I have an older brother.
Alright.
So, yeah.
Alright, so, but how was your brother's experience, if you could touch a bit on that, being a first-generation
Right.
college student for your family?
He had, his experience a little bit, how he did it. I forgot exactly what, I think it was medical billing. He started off in University of Houston, and pretty much didn't work out over there. He didn't really finish there, so he came back here and he finished at like another community college, which wasn't a problem for him. He's pretty smart. My brother's pretty smart, so he had a pretty easy time over there. So it helped him out a lot for medical billing, something like that.
Yeah,
And it's in that field. So yeah, now he's working over there. He got a job out of it. You know, he's living well. He's living by himself, so this worked out pretty well for him.
Yeah, definitely. So we're all minorities here in this situation at Ithaca College, which we also have our comments, a kind of similar viewpoint on things here at the school. Like, how did your experience growing up, like, how did that affect you coming into a predominantly white institution at Ithaca College? Like, do you have to make adjustments much, or?
I mean, for myself personally, I went to private school my whole life, so like I'm pretty much used to having like a mix of everybody there, especially on my team. There was like, you know, we were all brothers, so we hung out all the time, and like pretty much they were just, we have like people from all different walks of life. You know, you go to private school, there's gonna be people who live in the suburbs, there's people from the hood and all that type of stuff. So yeah, you know, it wasn't that different for me. You know, I lived in a part of New Jersey where it's just like in the middle of everything, a little bit of everything over there. So yeah, it wasn't that really that crazy of an adjustment for me, but yeah, that's me talking personally.
Yeah, okay, I got you. So let's fast forward to college a little bit. And like, I was an ex-athlete and also was my roommate, so we came in the same year. We know have the same struggles. Talk to the people and tell them about how were you able to handle practice and academics at the same time? Because there's a lot of meetings and stuff you have to go to. You have to go to positional meetings on top of team meetings, and you have to work out and stuff. So tell them a little bit about that. Like, how was you able to handle that?
Yeah, so I mean, coming into college, pretty much got to be prepared, time management, stuff like that. Just understanding, like, if your schedule's going to be busy here or there, you got to find a way to make time for that. I mean, especially, like, I've done it my whole life, so I know, like, that really helped me out, like, you know, knowing that you got to be a hard-working student all the time. So, like, I went to, like, a pretty good private institution, so, like, I know I had to study on my own time as well there. After practice, we had meetings also in high school, so, like, I totally get that. We had lifting also, so, yeah, I mean, it was you just gotta understand when, you know, take time aside, make sure you put your studies aside and get that done. So pretty much end up studying like the whole time at night, staying up late every now and then, but you know, life student athlete, you know. So
do you feel like the structure of football helped you like be so good at time management in college?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, just like knowing that, like, yeah, you're coming here for sports, but you also gotta get it done if you want to do something afterwards. Just
Definitely,
you know,
yeah.
you always gotta know what the future ahead. You know, gotta be prepared for that type of thing.
Yeah, definitely. That's facts, bro.
So, tell us a little bit about your goals when you came here freshman year, fresh out of high school, just trying to make a name for yourself on the team, to now you just had your senior year, you just finished out. So tell us a bit about like your goals coming in then, your goals coming in now. Did you complete them? Is there more that you wish you might have done?
Right. I mean, it's like especially with my school where I was undecided for a year, so I would say probably that put more time aside to like really get down, get the playbook down a little bit myself. But other than that, like I did my best at practice whenever they needed me, especially on scout team, all that type of stuff. Yeah, being honest here, didn't really play as much as I wanted to, but if I had like probably more time to like put aside for athletics and then having me up studying all night, maybe would have done a little more. But you know, I made it to every session I could, especially lifting, meetings, all that. So I mean, I think I put my time aside. I was a good motivating teammate, I would say. I helped out a lot. You know, with my brothers out there. You know, it's good to know everybody.
So to like follow up off of that, you said how you didn't play as much. So like, what motivated you to like want to stay on the team, keep on playing each year, like keep on going to all these practices, meetings, and like having a very like strict schedule when you know that you like when it comes to Saturday you might not be on the field as much.
Right. I mean, you know, it's like football. Yeah, it's really a privilege, man. Like not everyone gets to do this, bro. Like you know, 4 years in college, like you know, not a lot of people can say they were even on a team.
True.
And it's not even that. It's like you know, that's like really my passion. Like I love the work ethic, everything it shows. Like you know, that changes a lot of people sometimes playing the sport. I know it changed me, helped me out a lot. So you know, it taught me a lot of life lessons for sure. So that's definitely why I keep playing. I have a passion for it, and then like I always think about my grandfather. You know, he probably. You know, he'd be so proud to see me if he was out there. But, yeah, no, that's about it, you know. Really have a love for the game, pretty much, I would say.
Definitely, yeah. I'm curious to know, like, what role the seniors played for you your freshman year, and how did it help you your senior year this year? and being the best youth leader you can.
Right. Definitely coming in freshman year, you know, you gotta see how the team works a little bit. It was good to see like some good role models out there. Some people definitely helped us out, instill some good traditions into us that really helped us like get together as a team and pretty much, you know, learn how to win. Because they were there at one point. When, I know coming in, a big selling point for me when I wanted to come to Ithaca was that, you know, they won the E8 league. So all that type of stuff. They have a lot of All-Americans that come out there, and it's also like a prestigious institution. So I know that made it easy. So yeah, no, I really, you know, they were real good role models. Definitely rubbed off a lot on us. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, definitely.
So one of our last questions we like to ask everyone is, what has your last 4 years here taught you, being a student athlete, but also about yourself, and like what lessons have you learned from football, from academics, from just social life here that you're gonna be able to take with you to move on as you go further in life?
Right. I would say probably, you know, always have good work ethic. You know, there's always gonna be someone out there who maybe might be a little smarter than you know, might be a little better than you, faster than you, whatever that is. You know, always just work hard. You know, you can't never be mad at that. You know, you work your best. That's
But what advice would you give the kids coming up, trying to be like a college athlete? Like, what advice would you give them to be their best?
Right. Now, I would say, you know, just make sure you get done on field and also off the field. You know, everyone loves a player who can play their heart out, a good person, but, you know, they're not getting it done in the classroom. You know, it's not always easy for people to get them into school. Other than that, I know, like, I could have had more, you know, more offers for me if I did a little better in school, but other than that, that's about it.
So, you want to give any shout outs, social media shout outs to any of the people, your social media handle so they can follow you, anything like that?
Nah, I'm just kidding, man.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, so thank you for another episode of Ithaca Fan View. Thank you for coming in again.
Of course.
Yeah, have a good one.